Conference today, trying to help Americans understand the debt ceiling is not necessarily what they think it is. The problem for the president is the concept is complicated enough that it is really easy to mislead people about what the debt ceiling actually is, which is extremely frightening considering what's at stake. The debt ceiling. It's complicated, it's abstract, and easy to misrepresent, which is perfect for conservatives.
We're not going to give the president a clean debt ceiling increase. That's like maxing out your credit card.
It's like increasing the amount that you can charge on your credit card.
Your daughter runs up the credit card and has access to it and just goes crazy on it. You're going to say, we're going to pay the bill, but we're going to change things in the future.
No family in America can spend more than what it brings in for 55 of the last 60 years.
You'll be hearing a lot of this, so it cannot be stressed enough. Your household budget and the budget of the United States federal government are nothing alike.
We have, in my household budget, some bills that have to be paid and some bills that we can defer or only pay partially.
A couple of crucial differences. Unlike, say, your next-door neighbor, for example, the U.S. government has the world's largest army. And it likes to keep that army busy with multiple simultaneous foreign entanglements. The government also operates a social insurance program for 300 million people. You may have heard of that. These things are expensive, and the United States routinely borrows money in order to operate. That's not some terrifying crisis, that's the norm. Get this. This country has run a deficit in 45 of the last 50 years. No household can get away with that. But then again, no household has the ability to print its own money either. The national debt has grown to nearly $17 trillion as a result of these deficits piling on top of each other. And if Congress wanted to change that, well, they're the ones that authorize and appropriate literally every single cent the government spends. So go to town. But the debt limit, to quote President Kennedy, does not and cannot control expenditures. No, all blocking the debt ceiling increase does is send an incredibly dangerous signal to the world that the U.S. might not deserve to be the single most trusted borrower on Earth. Here is what you are messing with if you mess with the debt ceiling. The U.S. issues debt by selling treasury bonds, and the reason that people buy treasury bonds is that they are supposed to be, literally, the safest investment in the entire world. They are the golden promise on which the entire global financial system is built. If the U.S. owes you, it's going to pay you back. The IOU is iron.
The boy or girl, man or woman who gets one of these new bonds for Christmas has something that grows in value with the years.
If you threaten that notion, you pull the cornerstone out from the global financial system. Suddenly, no one knows which other promises might not be kept. Confidence is destroyed, and with no safe asset to depend on, markets will very likely panic. And we can all remember what that looks like.
On the broadcast tonight, meltdown. The American financial system is rocked to its foundation as top Wall Street institutions topple under a mountain of debt.
No matter what some irresponsible Tea Partiers claim, there is a very real possibility that breaching the debt ceiling will mean default, which means the U.S. rips up an IOU. It doesn't pay someone back that we borrowed money from. And that likely means higher interest rates, a devalued dollar, and a crash in the stock market. All because a small group of Republicans who didn't know the difference between a household budget and that of the largest and most powerful economy on the planet managed to convince the world that America is no longer to be trusted. Joining me now is Joe Weisenthal.